Why don't you have a seat there, Egghead? We're going to talk about something today. We're going to talk about how to get things done in an efficient manner. One of the things that I very rarely talk about around here is that each project has different layers of difficulty, right? There's extremely complex projects that take a lot of time and have layers of information and layers of systems. And then there's very simple projects. And those simple projects need to be reduced down to their most simple form in order to be executed. What I mean by that is, if it takes 2 to 4 hours to build a very simple steel thing, why would you build and that thing gets the job done, why would you build anything more complex than that? Today we're going to be building a project out of this steel plate. The project is going to be a tire bead breaker. It's going to be a very simple project. It's going to take very little time, it's going to take very little space, and it's going to work 100% of the time. That's another factor that you need to consider when you're building a project is, how much of this real estate is this going to take up, right? You can't have projects all over the place just taking up space, because space isn't unlimited. And you have to calculate that into your brain when you're doing these projects, all right? So we're going to build a project. It's going to use this piece of steel plate. It's going to work 100%. It's going to be used to break beads off of tires. All right, so here's the setup. We're going to have a large object over here, call it a vehicle. We're going to have a tire on the ground. We're going to cut out a piece of plate that welds or that bolts to this. And then beneath that, following the shape of this kind of curve there, is going to be another piece of steel that pushes down. So we're going to use this jack to jack up the vehicle, but it's going to be too heavy. It's going to push that down and it's going to break the bead. All right, so this is going to be the layout. This is the bottom of the jack. We're going to cut this out, drill here, drill here, drill here. And this is going to be the piece that bends and curves, and that piece is going to be it follows the contour of the tire. So I'm going to cut it here. I'm going to bend at each of these intervals, 1-inch intervals. I'm going to cut the edges to make it round, and then I'm going to weld it on the bottom of that. So this bolts into the jack and works. All right, so it is a couple hours later. Went and got lunch. Plus this TIG welding takes a long time. Anyway, what we got here is this piece. It looks like this. Flat plate metal here. This is curved and kind of angled back about 5 degrees. Then it's got this round stock on the bottom. A high lift jack goes here, and it's going to go in between my truck. This goes like this, so when the jack goes up, this goes down, this gets the bead off the tire. I don't think there's much more to say about all that. It's very good.